Chapter 9, Digestion. Absorption amylase. Bile. Colon defecation digestion duodenum epiglottis esophagus feces. Glands. HCl. Hydrolysis lipase. Liver. Maltase. Mouth neutralize nuclease nucleosides pancreas pepsin peptidase peristalsis pharynx rectum. Saliva sphincter stomach trypsin. Digestive structures and functions. Digestion is the chemical breakdown of food by enzymes. Physical digestion is mixing, churning and emulsifying a food. Digestion involves hydrolytic enzymes which work at specific pHs. Any molecules not digested and not absorbed are considered waste and are excreted via the rectum. Mouth teeth for tearing, chewing and grinding the food. Incisors for biting and tearing. Canines for tearing. Premolars and molars for grinding and chewing. Hard palate at front roof of mouth. Soft palate at back roof of mouth. When swallowing, the tongue pushes up the soft palate to close off the nasal cavity so food goes down towards esophagus. Uvula may be involved in creating a good seal for nasal cavity during swallowing. Tonsils involved in immunity. Tongue for mixing food with saliva. Salivary glands and swallowing. Salivary glands secrete water, mucus, and salivary amylase. Salivary amylase digests starch to maltose by hydrolysis. Starch plus H2O maltose. Salivary amylase. Swallowing involves the soft palate moving up to block nasopharynx, to nasal cavity, and the epiglottis moving down to block the opening to the lungs, the glottis. Stomach proteins plus H2O peptides. Smooth muscle causes peristalsis down the esophagus and it continues in the stomach to churn food with acid. Food enters the stomach via the cardiac sphincter. Gastric juices are secreted from gastric glands when the gastrin hormone stimulates them. Mucus secreted protects the lining of the stomach. Gastric glands secrete HCl to make a pH of 2, water, pepsinogen. Bacteria can be killed by stomach acid. Pepsinogen is converted to pepsin in the presence of HCl. Pepsin digests proteins to peptides. Proteins plus H2O peptides. Pepsin. Small intestine. 3 parts equals duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Acid chyme enters duodenum via the pyloric sphincter. Pancreatic juices from pancreas enter via pancreatic duct. Bile from liver and gallbladder enter via bile duct. Sodium bicarbonate, NaCO3, from pancreas neutralizes acid chyme to a pH equals 8.5. Pancreatic enzymes and intestinal enzymes from the duodenum complete digestion of molecules, starch, protein, lipids, nucleic acids. Absorption of nutrients occurs along small intestine which has a high surface area due to villi. Glucose, amino acids, phosphate group, pentose sugar, nitrogenous base enter blood capillary. Fatty acids and glycerol reform into a lipoprotein and are absorbed into the lacteal. Digestive reactions in small intestine. Pancreatic enzyme. Starch plus H2O maltose. Pancreatic amylase. Maltose plus H2O glucose. Maltase. SI enzyme. Proteins plus H2O peptides. Trypsin. Pancreatic enzyme. Peptides plus H2O amino acids. Peptidase. SI enzyme. Lipids emulsified by bile fat droplets. Liver and gallbladder. Lipids plus H2O fatty acids and glycerol. Lipase. Pancreatic enzyme. Pancreatic enzyme. Nucleic acids plus H2O nucleotides. Nuclease. Nucleotides plus H2O phosphate plus sugar plus N base. Nucleositis. SI enzyme. Digestive reactions in small intestine. Pancreatic enzyme plus H2O maltose. Pancreatic amylase plus H2O maltase. SI enzyme. Proteins plus H2O peptides. Pancreatic enzyme plus H2O amino acids. Peptidase. SI enzyme. Lipids fat droplets. Liver and gallbladder. Lipids plus H2O. Pancreatic enzyme. Lipase. Pancreatic enzyme. Nucleic acids plus H2O nucleotides. Nucleotides plus H2O. Nucleositis. SI enzyme. Large intestine equals colon. Site of water absorption. Houses E. coli for continued digestion and production of vitamins. Feces solidifies as water is absorbed. Indigestible fiber and other molecules exit body after the defecation reflex in the rectum. Defecation. Internal sphincters are involuntary. External sphincters are voluntary. Liver pancreas detoxifies blood, regulates cholesterol. Stores glucose as glycogen. Stores vitamins and iron. Produces plasma proteins. Breaks down old red blood cells, hemoglobin. Breaks down amino acids equals produces urea. Produces bile from breakdown of hemoglobin. Pancreas. Produces insulin and glucagon to regulate blood glucose. Produces digestive enzymes and NACO3 to neutralize acid chyme. Hepatic portal vein, carries absorbed nutrients from digestive tract to liver for processing and joining general circulation to rest of body. Contains ruggy to expend and hold food, detoxifies blood. Match image. Structure. Function. Contains ruggy to expend and hold food. Detoxifies blood. Brush border to increase surface area. Closes opening to larynx when swallowing. Site of water absorption. May function in immunity but no real known function. Feces stored and site of defecation. Stores bile produced by liver. Secretes a substance responsible for neutralizing acid chyme.